Freedom is coming. Every captive. We're not slowing down. If your legs get tired, tell the devil he's a liar.
Yeah.
Let's go. We ride in Jesus' name. Break chains of sin and shame. Declare Jesus to the ends of the earth.
Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's actually day 79 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour, I think. A bicycle trip up the Atlantic coast of America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, Celebrate Recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So yeah, I'm here in cabin number 4 with the view. I'm not going to let the screen blow out there, but it's been amazing. The waves, like, I did not think that there would be such big waves on a lake, but they lapped against the shore all night, and it was so tranquil, so nice. I've been so thankful for this weekend here. Thank you again, Joey. Oh my goodness, Camp Skyland it's way up there on the list. It is an absolutely beautiful place, beautiful people. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. Anyway, headed over to Alpine Shop to pick the bike up. Old Allie is fixed and ready to go. 10 a.m. She'll be ready to be picked up when they open, and so I'm excited to go check it out, check out the new rims, and see what that's like. I'm headed up to the office now to drink some coffee, and then we'll get on the road. While we're on the road, I'm going to leave you guys with some of the footage from the weekend of the kayak ride, the perfect evening, the moon last night, several other little things, just to kind of show you how amazing this place is. So yeah, you're going to see that right now. And I love you guys. I'll see you later. All right, so we kayaked all the way out to the rail trail. That's the causeway for the rail trail there. That's the sunset this way. And then the moon is back behind me over that point right there. And it is just as big as it could be. So yeah, I'm going to take some video of this right here and then paddle on back in. It is the perfect evening. I know I've got my winter jacket on, but it's like, it's perfect. It's perfect. Y'all have got to see a panorama of what's going on right now. I'm so thankful for Joey and his family. Camp Skyland. Because I can see why it's called Skyland. Like, most definitely, everything around is sky. The last time I remember like seeing the sky like this is Montana. Big sky country. Look at that moon. What is going on? I don't know which way to look. It's sensory overload. Like, there's a rail trail, there's Adirondacks, there's a moon, there's the sun setting. Like, there's all the things, and I've only got 2 eyes and they're facing this way, so I guess I'm just gonna watch the sunset for a minute. So the bike has new rims on it. They're beautiful, like really nice looking rims. Looks like that'll hold up everything that I'm doing. 130 kilogram weight, so 290, almost 300 total. And I'm well under that. I'm at least 20 pounds under that with my body and the bike and the gear. So super cool. So thankful that Alpine Shop was able to do this as quickly as they were able to do it. Just over and over again, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for Camp Skyland. And I had left a bag like in the laundry when I did my laundry last night. And so Devin, which is Joey's son, wrote me a comic, and I'll put this image at the end of the video, and you can pause it and read it. It is absolutely wonderful. It made me tear up when I read it. I'm starting to tear up now. So cool. Got stickers from Alpine Shop on the bike now. I've got the sticker from Camp Skyland, and this sticker right here has a heart and a piece of wood, driftwood, and I thought that was beautiful. And so Joey was like, hey look, I saw this, I made stickers, and this immediately makes me think of you, so you got to put one on your bike. So yeah, I am all done here. It is like 11:23, which is great. So I'm gonna get on the road, and yeah, you'll see more of that right about now. All right, so the guy pulling off right there, his name's Matt, and Joey put me in contact with him. He took this way just in case he would see me. Pretty cool thing. Joey's like, you know, where are you headed? Which way? I was Montpelier, I think. He said, well, right past this bar, and one of my guys here has some land out there in a house. Maybe he'd let you stay there. So he got in contact with him, and sure enough, yeah, that's where I will be staying tonight. So yeah, thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate you going this way instead of the interstate. Cool to meet you, and thank you for letting me use your property tonight. So I've got somewhere to stay. It just keeps happening. It's so cool. Anyway, let's keep going. Love you guys. See you later. All right, so I just rolled in here to Bolton, Vermont. Been going through some amazing valleys. Like, the mountains are really high up. I know, again, it doesn't like do it justice how tall that is next to me, but it's been pretty neat riding through this valley, just kind of meandering along the river. But so I get in here and I'm going to find some Coca-Colas, and a guy's like, are you the guy riding through like all the states? I was like, I am. His name's Rob. And so he's getting married tomorrow. He just met Ted King right up the road. Ted King lives in Richmond, and he's done, you know, a bunch of crazy cool bike stuff. And so like, was getting my Coca-Colas. He was like, I want to get those for you. So thank you, Rob. That's cool. I asked him where some good food was, and he said up in Waterbury, which I think is like 7 miles from here. I've only got 26 miles left to go for the day. Which starting out needing to go 48, that means I've done 22, so almost half my day done, and it's only like 2 o'clock, so there hasn't really been anywhere to stop and converse or do. It's just been a pretty much straight ride through. I think that it's going to be a lot more like this, especially once I get on the other side of Montpelier all the way to the coast. I think it's going to be a lot more little middle of nowhere, one gas station towns. So either way, I'm going to keep on moving. I just thought that was super cool. Wanted to throw it in the video, so let's go. That is so interesting. That's the Vermont State House, and It's so tiny. I mean, I didn't know what I was expecting, you know, coming to a very, very small state and their capital. But this town is so small. Like, this may be smaller than Theodore, Alabama. Like, I don't understand how they can have all of the, you know, bureaucratic mechanism that needs to be for Vermont in this tiny little town. It's so cool. Like, this may be my favorite capital in the United States. Anyway, I gotta keep riding. I got like 10 miles left to go, so it is 5:55, so let's keep going. Love you guys. See you later. Well, that's it for today. Oh my goodness. Climbing the hill. I'll drop a graphic here of the final climb. It was 500 feet and probably a quarter of a mile, maybe. The route had me take, you know, a beautiful bike path, the Barre bike path. But then it put me on this like road that had been washed out and was now a dirt road. Really hard climb. Like I was pouring sweat, so I was like so ready to get here and get a shower. And Matt's dog won't let me in the house, so no shower for me tonight. Luckily there was an extension cord, so I've got the electrical plugged up. All in all, a pretty good day. 45 something miles, I think. It was nice. I almost feel like I cheated because I didn't have to go over any of the Green Mountains. I went right through a river valley that goes right through it. Like, that's why they run the interstate there. The only unfortunate thing was I was on the interstate all day. Like, you know, it was adjacent to me. So it was loud. Kept my headphones in most of the day, which I normally don't like to do. I like the quiet time to reflect. But yeah, like just a big nasty climb at the end kind of just put the icing on the cake. Yeah, and so, you know, I noticed in the comments that Carol Lichten was saying that, you know, about the testimony video. She was like, so why is it called Redeeming Eden? And I totally forgot to add that part of the testimony. So here it is. My wife and I bought a new house. It was like a 3-year-old house, and it's on a retention pond in our neighborhood. There's like no neighbors off the back. There's a wood line, retention pond, creek that flows through when it rains. And we've got like privacy fences on the left and right, but a chain link on the bottom so you can see down to the creek when it rains. Well, the whole like hill down to where the water would be is just covered in briar. It was covered in briar, thick, like inch thick, big pointy thorns. And I'm talking every square foot for a lot. I mean, it was probably a 100 by 40 section of just, you know, 4,000 square feet of nothing but thick, crazy briar, and it tangled all through itself. So I had to like get in there and cut one foot at a time as far as I could swipe. Cut the top, pull it down. Cut the middle, pull it down. Cut the bottom down to the ground, pull it down. You know, trench it up. And I spent weeks doing that. And at one point in time, I remember walking up, because, you know, my name's Adam, and I remember walking up to the house and saying, Christy, I feel like I'm down there redeeming Eden. You know, I'm tearing all the thorns out. And it just became a thing. I even, like, wrote it down. I was going to get it spray painted over our jacuzzi on the back porch on, like, a big board, you know, like a painted thing. Because I noticed that in the word redeeming, right, all the letters of Eden are in order. R-E-D, so E-D, E-E, so another E, M-I-N, so then the N, G, redeeming Eden. Eden's in there. And I was just like, man, that is a great name for a ministry. You know, and it just became a thing. Like, so, you know, as I prayed about building a rehab, that became like the go-to thing that I would call a ministry if I was going to name a ministry, and it stuck. So that's why you got Redeeming Eden. I wish that I would have put that in the video yesterday, but I didn't. Anyway, I don't want to keep this one long. Thank you so much, Matt, for the place to put my tent. Wish I could have gone inside and got a shower. That hill was brutal, but all in all, wonderful day. So thankful to have somewhere safe to be tonight. So yeah, if you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me through the Popple link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, share this with them. I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction. I know you don't either. Let's use Redeeming Eden as a tool that we might save a life. This is the REACCT Tour, R-E-A-C-C-T, the Redeeming Eden Atlantic Coast Cycle Tour, and I need you to react. I need you to like the videos, comment on the videos, share the videos on your social media profiles, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All those things will go a long way in helping to build Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. Last but not least, don't forget Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. I'll leave a link to them in the description. You can go there, you can find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund, or you can go back and watch the day one video from this series, the REACCT Tour. Do know that any funds left over from the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tours will go to building Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. So yeah, from here in Barre, Vermont, right down the road from Montpelier, I'm telling you, that is just the tiniest little town, and it's quaint. I mean, it was a nice town. But for that to be a state capital, it was just really like, okay. Anyway, yeah, from here in Barre, Vermont. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.